लीला विहारुका-वाच्य अंतरंग च नित्यक वाच्ये तु बहुरूपाणि चंतानि गुज्जरूपाणि। Ramachandra Vishwamitra. Now he is explaining about the Leela. How he is doing his pastimes. Now he divided all the Leelas in two parts. Antaranga and Vajya, that means Bahiranga. Some Leelas is external pastimes and some internal pastimes. And to manifest these all Leelas, he has to create the different forms, different moods, which all the Leelas is external Leela. The external Leela is like Yuga Dharma Pravartana, that means established Yuga Dharma. This is external. Killing demons, external pastimes. Protecting his devotees, pure devotees. But there has two parts also. Some devotees is protecting, that is his external duties, but who is very pure devotees. That means who is worshipping Krishna with very special mood, with raganuga-bhakti. That is not external duties. Because protection for them not only saving from the demons or saving from others, to protect their life, to protect their mood, he has to exchange his love with them. Because they are worshipping Krishna not for getting this freedom, mukti, but they are worshipping Krishna to serve him. Like raganuga-bhaktas, when he is protecting his raganuga-bhaktas, devotees, that is not his external duties. So, there are two kinds of Leelas, external and internal. All the Leelas in bridge, like his Bhagya Leela, like praying with his friends, Sridhama, Sudama, Dhamma, Sudama, with him. Like pastimes with all the gopis. This all Leelas is not external. They are all internal Leelas. Because for these Leelas, Krishna has to use his own Swarupa Shakti. For external Leelas, only he has to do something external. What he is doing, for killing demons. That is not really Krishna himself. Maybe we can say that Krishna is killing the demons or these asuras, but that time he is not working with these forms. That time his Aishwarya Rupa is working there, like Vasudeva. But for this all pastimes with the gopis, with the friends, with father and mother, Ananga Manjari Samputika, Krishna has to do this. Because no one can exchange their love. No one can exchange his love like Krishna. So, Ramachandra Goswami is saying this, Bajya dehe yei khela, dasho shakha ballo lila, eishab nitya prakatani. Nitya is eternal. Dasya lila, shakya lila, bhadya lila. This all lilas is eternal. All the near associates of Krishna. When we yesterday was this question about Nanda Baba Mahayasura. Is there from Jiva Tattva? No. They are all eternal associates. Sridham, Sudham, Dam, Sudham, Nanda Baba, Maya, Sudha, they are all eternal associates. In Damabandhan Lila, when Sukadeva Goswami he started to explain about this Varna Lila very sweet, that oh Parikshit, you can see here Krishna has no power to do something by himself. Even for changing his side, for sleeping, he has to wait when his mother will come and she will change the side. And then he explained so many very sweet leelas in Bala Leela. But actually I was really surprised to listen about this. He asked, oh Muniva, what is happening with Krishna? Why he is acting like this? No, Parikshit, he is not acting. Here he is not acting. He is doing what he is feeling. Then Parikshit Maharaj asked this question, Nanda Kimakaram Praman, Sriya Eva Mahudayam, Yasudava Mahabhaga Papuja Sastaram Hari. Which austerities they performed, Nanda Baba Maya Yashoda? Because maybe they got some great kripa from Krishna, some boon from him, that okay, you'll get me as your child. But I have to know, Muniva, which austerities they got this kind of boon. That Krishna is like a normal boy, general boy, like a governed boy. Then Sukadeva Goswami, he was a little bit disappointed about this. He was really angry with this. Parikshit, you know, you are asking about their austerities? Can you tell me which austerities your Krishna have done? By which he got acceptance of father and mother? Parikshit Maharaj was surprised to see, listen to this. Krishna has to do this. How it is to get such kinds of father and mother? Yes. Yes, Parikshit. Because he has this desire to taste such kinds of love as a marital mood. He really wants to get such kinds of love from father and mother. And he asked to his very near devotees, well-known devotees, like Devarshi Narad and all the other great devotees, he asked for this Vatsalya Prema. But all of them, they refused. Oh no, that's not possible. Why not? Because I know who you are. No one can be your father and mother. And then he got this from them, Nanda Baba Mahayashva. If you say something about austerities, yes, Dhara and Drona, they got some boon like this. They will get Bhagavan as their children, as their baby. But Nanda Baba Mahayashva, no, they are not. You know, they are the eternal associates. They are always father and mother of Krishna. Always. That is fate. They are not from Jiva Tattva. They are always in this world. They are always father and mother. So in that way, not only Nanda Baba and Ma Yashoda, all the near associates of Sri Krishna and Dwapara Leela, they are all eternal associates. For all time, they are the friends of Krishna, always for always. Father and mother, they are always father and mother for Krishna. In that way, all there, and Krishna is doing this, all pastimes, eternal pastimes with all these eternal associates. No one can join in Krishna Lila who is not eternal. And there is example about this. If you just see in Ras Lila, then you can find these truths is there. There has 5 kinds of gopis in Ras Lila. Is not? Brajavadhus, Brajakanyakas, the unmarried girl, the rishis who worshipped in Treta Yuga Prabhu Ramchandra in beloved mood. And Devis, or the demigods, they got order from Krishna, from Brahma, so they appeared here in Braj to be his beloved. And the 5th group is scriptures, Shruti. 4 group, they enters in Ras Leela directly. Brajavadhu, Brajakanyaka, Devichari, that means these Devis, and Shrutis. But the rishis, they cannot. They cannot enter directly. If you see the Padavali Kirtan in Ras Leela, then you will find these truths. Chara hi keha nija hi geha. Manahi Manahi Apana Swamiti. When Krishna played his flute to invite him in Raslila, all the gopis, then these gopis who born here from this rishi form, by these authorities, by this sadhana, they got this Brajavalu form. They were stopped by their husbands. Oh, where are you going? Then they said, no, you cannot stop me. I'm not yours. Everything of me is Krishna's. So, you are not allowed to stop me. No, I'm your husband. Okay. This relation is attached with this body, isn't it? Okay. No need. I have no need with this body. Then they left this body there and they went to Raslila in Sukshma Sarup. You know Sukshma Sarup? Subtle form. In the subtle form, all these gopis who born here from this Rishi group, they are stopped. They cannot enter the retreat. They are in Raslila. Because in subtle form, this is Jivatma. Jivatma is eternal soul. In subtle form, they can join there. But here is the greatness of Sriman Mahaprabhu. Why we are worshipping, why we are taking shelter on the lotus feet of Sriman Mahaprabhu and Nitai. They did not judge about this, who is eternal or not eternal. They just called us, come, chant Mahamantra. That is his greatness. But Krishna was not like this, Sriman Mahaprabhu. So, he was doing his pastime with all the near associates. Here, Ramachandra Prabhu is explaining about this. Bajjo dehe jei khela dasho shokho ballolila ei shob nitto prakotane je je rupe koila lila tino bhavo ashadila ebe taro kohi biborone sat pada chit pade mile pung swarupe kutuhale tate je je लीलार प्रचार कौमारेते बाल्य रसो हईला माता पिता रसो बाल्य रसो गुंजना अपार. Here he is explaining about the very deep attachment with the Leelas of Krishna. Whenever he praise any Leela, that time he was really coincide with this. It was happened not by his desire. Madhurjanubhavastu taddaya shakyanubhavama pranoti. How it was happened? He is Swam Bhagavan, isn't it? He is Swam Bhagavan. He is Sarvagya. He knows everything. What, when, where will happen. He knows everything. But then, why he was like this in Balya Lila? In Damobandhan Lila? Just after he opened his eyes, he was searching, where is my mother? Swam Bhagavan, he was thinking, where is my mother? He didn't know, where is she? he really didn't know this. Because that time he was not Bhagavan. That time he was really this cowherd boy. A very little cowherd boy. Yashodanandan. Nandanandan. He was not that time the Almighty, Swam Bhagavan, Supreme Godhead. You forget everything. Yes. That time he forgot everything. Who I am, why I am here, what I am doing. No. Why it was happened? Because Krishna is like this. Srila Rupa Goswami Pad, he explained this truth very nicely. That prakasha of Swam Bhagavan did not depend by his own desire, did not depend by his own potencies. Rasa Vishesha Vishishta Parikara Vaishishthena Bhagavato Avirbhava Vaishishtama Dashyate. Rasa Vishesha, it's a very special mood, very special kinds of rasa. And when very special devotees with these very special moods will come in front of Krishna, then they will establish the Swarup of Krishna. It's not depends on the desire of Krishna. Because Krishna is like, what you say, in scriptures it's described as sugarcane. Sugarcane, full of juice, but he cannot give this juice by himself. Itself. If you will ask, you have so many juice inside of you, so you can give me some things from me. It will answer, no, I cannot. If you like to test my juice, then you have to try. You have to open my screens, then you have to break by your teeth and you have to chew very well. Then you can test me. Krishna also like this. Krishna also like this. If you want to test Krishna really, if you want to really test Krishna prema, then you have to try. He will not leave you. And he has this nature to hide his prema. Krishna jadi chute bhakte bhukti mukti diya kobu prem na hiden rakhen lukaiya. If you will ask for mukti, liberation, she will give you very easily. If you will ask for this material pleasure, she will give you very easily. But if you will ask for prema, she will have this. He is very clever. Before we'll ask for prema, she will try to satisfy us, to give us liberation, to give us this all pleasures, so many things. Take this, take this, take this. But the pure devotees, they are more clever than Krishna. Yes, Krishna is clever, but the pure devotees is more clever than Krishna. When Krishna will try to satisfy them with these material things, like bhukti and mukti, they will refuse, no, I have not this desire to accept this all. accept anything from you. Why? I want to give you some things, that is my desire. Why you want to give me? I have no desire to accept anything from you. I never want. Why? Then the pure devotee, yes, if I will accept something a little bit from you, then you will feel, oh, okay, he did his sadhana and I gave this. So it is equal.
Business.
It is business, give and take policy. So, if I accept something from you, then you will be free from me. No. That is my desire to not let you go from me for a moment. You have to be with me always. They are more clever. So very special devotees, when they try and when they squeeze this sugarcane, Krishna sugarcane, then this all juice of Krishna will appear. Then the 64 qualities of Krishna will expose externally. It is everything inside of Krishna. But for showing to everyone, it depends on the pure devotees. Rasa Vishesha Vishishta Parikara Vishishta. If there is no Nandavava Mahayasana, we will never see such kinds of pastimes in Balya Lila. If in Vrindavan there will be no Siddhan, Sudan, Dhan, Vashram, then we will never do this very sweet pastimes in Shakya Lila. It depends on them. They can expose Krishna with all his qualities. And it is very clear, when Krishna just go out from Vrindavan, from Braj, all the pastimes, there are also so many pastimes, billions of pastimes, so many leelas outside of Braj, but not so sweet like Vrindavan leela. Is not? This all with some Aishwarya. In Dwarka and Mathura, Krishna is king, Bhagavan. Everyone, there has all these such kinds of mood. In Dwarka, Krishna has his wives, that means Madhura Ras is there. There has friends also, like Arjuna, like Dhruva, not Dhruva, Uddhava. Uddhava. That means there has also this friendly mood. Devaki Vasudeva also there. That means there has Vatsalya mood. And the servants also there. That means Dasya mood. But even you have seen always such kinds of sweet leela with such kinds of moods? No. Yes, Devaki Vasudeva, they are father and mother, but their parental mood was not pure. It was mixed with Aishwarya, that means mixed with Dasya Bhava. The friendly mood, the Sakhya Bhava, Arjuna, Uddhava, they are the friend of Krishna, but this friendly mood was not pure. Just after saying this Vishwarupa in Kurukshetra, before this, when Arjuna, he just up to chariot, go up to chariot for fighting in Kurukshetra, you know how he go up to his chariot? He put his feet on the hand of Krishna and then he go up to chariot. Because it is the rule for the Sarathi, the controller of the chariot. And Arjuna did this, Krishna did this, they maintained this rule. That kind of the friend. But when Krishna started to give this advice of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and time to time this mood of friend, as a friend, it was changed. It becomes Dasya mood. Just after you see this Vishwarupa, then he started to pray Krishna. Oh, Sakiti Matva Prasabham Yaduktam. He Krishna Yadava Madhaveti. Oh Krishna, I was so stupid. I thought you were my friend. And with this thinking, so many times I call you, sometimes Krishna, sometimes Yadav, sometimes Madhav. But now I got this point. You are not friend, you are not father or mother. You are all controller. You are the controller of everything. You are the creator. Change this mode. But in Vrindavan, all the friends, so many times all the friends, there were so many very big Aishwarya. But it was not work with the mind. It's not?
Never accept.
Never accept. This Aishwarya, it was just like a time pass for them. And one time it was happened in Khandabdahan, then this Davanam. You know Davanam? Fire forest. It came in branch. And all the animals, they were shouting. And the friends were really afraid about this. They're scared. And they went to Krishna. Oh Krishna, what is happening? This calf, they will die with this fire. And Krishna said, okay, just close your eyes. And all of them, they closed their eyes, but Sridham, he was some tricky. He wanted to see what Krishna wanted to do. So he saw that Krishna is drinking the fire. He invited the fire on his hand, on his thumb, and he just drank this fire. He just swallowed this. It was really surprising things. But for Sridham, it was not really surprising thing. After some time, he said secretly to Krishna, oh Krishna, I have seen what you have done there with this fire. I tell this to Yashoda Ma, that you swallowed this fire. Can you imagine? In front of them, that is nothing. That one boy is swallowing this fire like water. It's Vrindavan. The power of Vrindavan. Whenever we will go there, when they will feel that I am in Vrindavan, I am in Braj, they will get such kinds of very powerful heart and mind. Because the truths of Vrindavan is like this, Bhumish Chintamani Ganamani Toyam Amritam. All the dust is not very ordinary. It's like a Chintamani. What to say in English?
Wish fulfilling gems.
Yes, wish fulfilling gems. Chintamani Ganami. So, if you will feel here in Braj, just today, I was there in a Shankar Sabha there near to bus stand. And then I said, some secret feelings of me that were really very fortunate that you are saying that I can Braj. But that is my feeling. Until now, I could not enter Braj. It is my body, by physically I am here. But still I am trying to come here in Braj, in Radha. I am trying to come here. Until now, for a long time I am trying to come here. Until now I could not enter there. That is the truth. So we have to feel this Braj, this all dust. It's not ordinary things. Whenever we'll get these feelings about this all, that time we'll get such kinds of mind. This whole Aishwarya will be not like Aishwarya. That time we can really enter in Braj and we can see all the pastimes in front of us. That time we cannot see these buildings or everything. So we have to go in that way with these feelings. Ramachandra Goswami is saying, Shat pada chit pada mile um sharupe kutuhale tate je lilaro prachar Kaumarite ballo raso hoilo mata pita raso ballo raso bhunje namapar balle duhe hoiya matto eko bhavo eko tattva একাশনে শয়ন ভোজন एको কার্য দোহে চলে দোহে একা খেলা খেলে एको খেলা খেলে দোহে তোষে পিতা মাতার মন দোহে means here who is the two Krishna and Balaram. Here dohe means two in Baliya Leela. They are just following their father and mother. Why? They are really following their mother and mother, father and mother? No. Krishna always following prema. Krishna always following prema. Krishna always following our heart of Sadhaka. If you want to worship Him with so many things, if there is no love, then He will not look at you.
Useless.
Useless. Everything is useless. Nanu pachara krita pujana martavanda. He is not searching for this upachara. He is not searching for very nice dresses. He is not searching for very good foods. He is not searching for very big temples. But he is searching for love. He is following the heart of devotee sadhaka. And when we are listening this Braj Leela, this Srimad Bhagavata Leela, and in 10th country, Dasama Skandha, all the Braj Leela, Braj is the university of bhajana. If you are here, then you have to get lesson how they are worshipping, why Krishna is doing this. If you just listen this leelas, oh, aha, very nice leela, very nice leela, no, nothing will happen. You have to feel this, you have to get this lesson. Because Vrindavan Braj is the university of our bhajan. All the near associates, they are giving us lesson for various kinds of moods, rasa. From Nanda Baba Mahajashoda we can get the lesson about Vasalya rasa. From Sridham, Shudam, Dam, Vashudam, Shakya rasa. From the servants, Dasya rasa. And Srimati Adi, all the Brajavadhus, Brajakanyakas, Madhura rasa. So they are our teacher, professor. They are giving us lesson. We have to be a good student. Then we can get this lesson. And here, for Bala Leela, is showing this, that Krishna is fallen, Krishna and Balarama is following their father and mother in Balya Leela. Why? Because they have such kinds of mood, such kinds of love for Krishna. By which love they did this for Krishna? Krishna Shukhatameva Kevalam Udyama. All they are trying was for happy, giving happiness to Krishna, giving pleasure. Always they are thinking how Krishna is more happy. All their words, all their activities is for Krishna. All their thinking is for Krishna. All their activities for themselves also for Krishna. They have their families, but in between their family relations, they are also Krishna. The children, they are like their father and mother. When they found, oh, my father and mother, they love Krishna more than me. So they love their father and mother. And this father and mother, they love their children because, oh, Krishna always will be happy with my boy. So they love they are taking care of their boys. Between their relation also was their Krishna consciousness. When sadhaka will grow up this mentality, then they will get this power. Then they have not to follow Krishna, then Krishna will follow them. Krishna loves to follow his devotees. Krishna loves to give himself to his devotees. Krishna loves to give his all responsibilities to his devotees. He is waiting. When one pure devotee will come and he will ask, oh Krishna, you are mine. Now I have to take care of you. You are not to take care of me. I'll take care of you. Krishna always waiting for these moments. they will get such kinds of very pure devotee like Nanda Baba, Ma Yashoda will offer such kinds of love to him. Suddenly they will offer themselves to these pure devotees. বাল্যে দোহে হইয়া মত্ত এক ভাব এত তত্ত্ব একা শুনে শয়ন ভোজন এক কার্য দোহে কলে দোহে চলে দোহে এক খেলা খেলে দোহে তোষে পিতা মাতার. This last line of this verse, দোহে তোষে পিতা মাতার মন. At the beginning of our sadhana, we have to try to please him. We have to try to please Krishna. When we're on the basic stage, that means in Vaidhi Bhakti, we have to try to please him, to show our dedication, to show our love. When he will sure about this all, that he has such kinds of very pure mood. So, when you will sure about this, then you will start to follow that sadhaka. That time, sadhaka will not follow him. If you just think about the life of Siddha Mahatmas, Banshidas Baba, here in Vrindavan, Ishima. If we just listen about their stories, then these truths will come out. Banshidas Baba, he worshipped Nitai Gauranga in parental mood. He was Niskinchan Vaishnava. But by his sadhana, he pleased them and they becomes his children. Sometimes, not sometimes, always they are asking for some things like his children. Like little boys, oh Baba, we want this, oh Baba, we want this. Sometimes in summertime, at the midnight, that time no electricity was there. So they ask, oh Baba, we are feeling hot, please keep here. Then Banshidas Baba, should give me here. Should give me here today. It is very easy for him, but sometimes it was happening in winter time, in Pausha month, you know. That is the time for pitha. You know pitha? Pancakes. Various kinds of pancakes in Bengal. In West Bengal and East Bengal, there is various kinds of pancakes, pitha. And in Mahaprabhu's Bhojan Leela also, you will find so many pitha is there. It is written there. So, in winter time in Pausha month, they want this pitha from Banshidas Baba at midnight. Oh Baba, just bring pitha for us. And Banshidas Baba was so angry about this. Oh, at the midnight, from where I get it? From where I get this pitha? I got this power. There are so many devotees here, you can ask anyone. Go. And then he slept. They were stopped. Nitai Gaur, he was stopped. The little boys. After 2 hours, at the midnight, after 2 hours, maybe 3, 4 a.m., one lady came and she knocked on the door of this kutir of Manchidas Baba. Hey Baba, you are here? Baba, who are you? Yes, your boys, they came to me and they asked this for Peter. And so I made some pita and bring for them. Can you help in this? And then again, they got very strong words from Vangshidas Baba. Nitai Gauranga. Oh, how disturbing you are. At the midnight, you went to her house and asked for pita? It is very pure love. In Bhishma's life you can see, she was worshipping Nitai Gauranga in marital mood. And they also react like this. Oh Ma, we are very hungry, please give some food, please not offer something. At the summertime, same things was happening. Oh mother, we are feeling hot, give some air, please cool them, cool us. And then Bhishma, she gave strong bath to Nitai Gauranga. So many waters. Now you feel cold? It is happy? You are happy now? Yes, we are happy. But the next morning, all the people who were passing by this kutir of Bhishma, they saw that Bhishma was crying and they asked, what is happening? Oh, my boys, they got strong cold. Strong cold for your boys? Because all the neighbors, they knows who are the boys, the deities. Your boys, they got cold? Yes, very strong cold. Why? Because last night I gave them strong bath. Because they were disturbing me to giving air. But how it is possible, Krishna? They are made by who? They are wooden natives. No. They are not by wooden. They are like you. Can you show us they got pretty strong cold? Then Bhishma, he went to the deities and she pushed their nose by her fingers, and the cup come out from their nose, from the deities. Come on. So, mucus, yes, mucus. The mucus came out from their nose. It was happened by her love. Sadhaka can make the deities alive. Whatever, whenever you are offering to your deities, Krishna will accept directly. If you have love with this offering, whenever you will offer Padya, Etat Padyam Sri Krishnaya Nivedami, when you will offer this love, your love with this mantra, and you will offer some water to your deity, then you can wash his feet, his lotus feet. And it was happened. It was happened with Srutadeva and Bahulashya. Everyone has seen this very nice thing, because from there, from Mithila, they will offer everything to their deities, and from Dwarka, Krishna will accept everything. Whenever they will offer this padya, all the nears who is beside Krishna that time in Dwarka, they can see the lotus feet of Krishna is sweat, full of waters. When they will offer the Naivedya to Krishna, Krishna will spread his hand. Oh, Srutadev, very nice food, very nice food. I'm really very hungry. Give me some food. It will happen. It will happen with not only Srutadev, Bahulasya, all the Siddha Mahatmas, also with all the sadhakas. If they can offer this pure love, Krishna is always searching for love. That is why Dohe Toshe Pitamatar Mo. At the beginning stage, sadhaka will try to please Krishna, and when he will enter in raganuga-bhakti, in raganuga mood, we are performing already raganuga bhajan, but in raganuga bhajan, still now we are in Vaidhi part. But when we enter exactly this mood, then Krishna will follow us. Krishna will try to please all the sadhakas. Because Krishna likes to please his devotees. Krishna loves to please his devotees, and he is always thinking how they will be happy. That's why sometimes you will wait to the devotees to meet them. Devotees will not come to them. Like Srutadev and Bahulasya, they decided to meet Krishna in Dwarka. When they just got this desire that I'll go to Krishna because I want to see what he likes, and then I can serve in that way. Here, in my temple room. But every day they were really engaged with their deity seva. They could not go to Dwarka because they were really attached with their deities. In front of them, this deity is Krishna. So they were really engaged with their seva. After 3 or 4 days, Krishna decided that, okay, in front of them they have my deities, so they have no need to come to me. They can get everything from their deities, but I have not their deity. That will be good if I have their deities. Then I have not to go to them. But now I have not their deity, so I have to go. He decided and he started his journey. Not alone, with all his very pure and near devotees, like Saptarishi, Atri Kulahangirangiras, Chavan Bamadev, Maharshi Vedavyas, Devarshi Narad, Sukadev. And Krishna went to Mathura. For why? To meet them, to please them. If I'll go there, if I'll meet them, maybe they will have. On only to please them, only to get direct love from them, Krishna went to Mathura. That is his nature. Whenever he will get this pure love, he start to follow this. He start to follow his heart, and he try to please these devotees. How they will happy, Krishna always will think about this. In Braj Leela also, he did in that way. Dohe toshe pitamata ne. All their pastimes was for what? Only to please their father and mother. Krishna and Balarama. Lolito charanavati, lolito vachanavati, lolito chahani anga bhangi, lolito komala tamu, ballo chandra ballo bhanu, navo navo shishu panasangi. Dohe eko balaghan, balabhan, murti bhede janukam, shveto shyamala dvaitonu, eko pusta pitamara, ballo rashe sada bhara, eko prano balabhadra kamo. Here, Ramachandra Prabhu explained about their very sweet forms. Krishna Balaram, Lalita Charanagati, Lalita Vachanati. In Braj, in Vrindavan, they were really like a little boy, Lalita Charanagati. They were working like little boys. When the very little boys, they start to work, they cannot work properly, isn't it? Little bit they will work, then they again will sit. Again they will try to work sometimes, some more, then they will fall down. So, but it is looking very beautiful. For us to look a boy, very young boy, very little boy is working in that way, it's like a very beautiful thing for us. So it's Lalita. When they start to speak, they cannot speak properly. How we are speaking, they cannot in that way. But you can feel that it's very sweet, more than anything. When they will start to speak, Ma, Baba, only these two words. Why don't we just listen this one word, Ma? The little boy is calling Ma. We'll be happy. When they say Baba, 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 we'll be happy. Lalita. But why they did this? Krishna and Balarama, they have to start their speaking. They have to start to work again. By whose power we are working always. And they cannot work. In Vrindavan, it's really surprising. But in front of pure devotees, it is not really surprising. Because they can do this by their love. by this pure love, Krishna will become a very little boy, just a newborn baby, who has not this ability to change the side, who has not this ability to sleep by himself, who has not this ability to take food by himself. He has to wait for his mother, who is feeding all the planetary system. Here in Braj, he cannot feed by himself. He has to wait when his mother will come and she will feed. He has to wait when his mother will come, he will sleep. It is very natural for Krishna. You will not see this loving exchange with anyone other. Yes, with Mahaprabhu also you can see. It is more better than Krishna. But here we are talking about Krishna Leelas. Avatar, Shar, Gura Avatar. In Sravan Mahaprabhu there is all the other avatars. Even Krishna is there. Not only Krishna, all the other avatars also inside Sravan Mahaprabhu. But here in Krishna Lila, before Krishna you will not see such kinds of loving exchange in any other avatars. They cannot. Only Krishna can do this, because he is Swayam Bhagavan. He can desire for this. He has this ability to exchange love. So in Braj Leela, he is showing to all the planetary system. Unlike this, if you want to get me in that way, then you can have to do this. You have to follow my father and mother and all the others. Because when I get such kinds of pure love, I reciprocate according to your mood. Ye yathamam prapadyante tangs tathiva bhajamyam. That is his promise. Not really promise, the truths about Krishna. Aham bhajami. He said this truths. My devotee is not only worshipping me. My devotee is not only worshipping me. I am also worshipping them. Aham bhajami. Because I like to worship them. I like to praise them. I like to be always with my all pure devotees who has such concept. Kevala bhakti. Kevala prema. Ramachandra Prabhu. Now, she will explain about more other leelas. And he mentioned some quotes from Vishnu Purana, Harivansha Purana, about these slokas. We'll listen tomorrow evening at the same time. Because in this sloka, in this course, there are so many nice points. We have to know so many things about this. So we'll discuss about this sloka tomorrow evening. Haribol.
Question?
Yes, question.
You were speaking about Vatsalya Ras, and I was wondering yesterday, the day before yesterday, you mentioned how 5 kinds of ras are all there in Manjari Bhakti, and I wondered how Vatsalya Ras is there in Manjari Bhakti.
Yes. You know, if you know about these truths, then you have to know the moods in Madhura Rasa. In scriptures, in Rasa Shastra, not in Bhakti Shastra, in Rasa Shastra, the activity of women, the girls, it is written, they are acting with their families, mainly with their husbands, in such way. When they will take care of their husbands, then they have to think about this, that they are like children. When they discuss some things with their husbands, sometimes, or they will play with their husbands, they need this friendly mood. And when they will cook for them, when they will cook, preparing some things for them, they have to get this darshan. And when they are doing this beloved, loving exchange mood, that time they need this beloved mood. That means Madhura Rati. In Madhura Rati, there has all the other rasa. In Braj Leela, if you watch and if you see in Braj Leela, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it's explaining about this point, all the Leelas. Dasya, Shakya, Vatsalya, Madhur. Dasya is very basic level. In Shakya is more higher than Dasya. But in Shakya mood also, you will find Dasya mood. The friends, when they are playing with Krishna, that time they are friends. That time their mood is like a friend. But when Krishna is feeling tired, Krishna is sleeping under one big tree, then they are sometimes massaging Krishna, giving ear to Krishna. That time they will expose this Dasya mood. So in Sakyaras, you will find Dasyaras. More higher is parental mood, Vatsalyaras. In Vatsalyaras, they have this very special mood about parental mood. But in Vatsalyaras, you will find more other two, this Dasya and Shakya. When they will take care about their children, about their boys and girls, like preparing something, food, that time they need this Dasya. When they are advising them to show the good and bad, that time they are the parents. But when the children grow up, then the father and mother, the parents, they become friends of them to guide them for their life. Same way in Madhura Rati. In Madhura Rati, this is very special mood, and you will find this other three in Madhura Rati in that way. Dasya, Shakya and Vatsalya. So in Madhura, that's why Sriman Mahaprabhu, he showed us this Manjari Bhajan. Because when you are worshipping Krishna with Madhura Rati, then there has everything, all this these other moods. That's why in every house you will find Gopal. Although they are worshipping Krishna with this Mathura Rati, Manjari mood, but they have Gopal. Isn't it? When you are worshipping Gopal, that is like a parental mood. You should not worship Gopal with Mathura Rati. So that is parental mood. But in Mathura Rati, there has also this all other moods. So Dasya, Shakya and Vatsalya is there in Mathura Rati.
You were explaining how Krishna, due to Yogamaya, covering Krishna's awareness of his Aishwarya, so he's only seeing himself as a coward boy. So the bhakti is also to achieve perfection. We also have to go through understanding Krishna's divinity and his Aishwarya. And then we enter into Rag Marg and we forget, but due to Yogamaya, what is the process and what point does a devotee get covered by Yogamaya and just see the sweetness of Krishna and see himself as Krishna's ordinary person, having relationship?
Very nice question. At the beginning stage, our heart will be full of opulences, that means Aishwarya. We cannot meditate about these cowherd boys. Okay? That time, we're performing this Bhakti Bhakti. As much as possible, we're chanting Mahamantras, we're chanting Guru Mantras, we're meditating about the pastimes. So, time to time, when this perfection will come, then these blessings, kripa, everything in our bhajan is kripa sapeksha, it depends on kripa.
We all mercy cases.
It depends on mercy. When your dedication always will engage with this, then this kripa will come to you from Mahamantra, from Sri Gurudev. First, the kripa will come from Gurudev. When you will get this kripa from Gurudev, then you should get this kripa from Mahamantra. When you get this kripa from Mahamantra, then the lila will appear in your heart. Then prema. By mercy of Mahamantra, you will get prema in your heart. When this prema will appear in your heart, then Krishna will become covered boy. That time Krishna will not, this Swam Bhagavan. Everything depends on this mercy, Sri Guru Kripa, and from your bhajan, this Kripa will come. So we have to fix our mind with our bhajan. And we have to grow this great lobha. How much lobha you have in your heart, by this lobha you will go very near to this mode.
During the Brahma Viman Leela, how is it that Balaram was also bewildered? At the end they show that he also didn't see that Krishna had so many forms of calves and boys. And how do we understand that?
Yes, it was not really bewildered, because when it was happened this Leela, Krishna was manifest all these other forms like these cups, these bells, these sticks, these all dresses, all the boys, other boys. that day Balaram was not there. Because that day was the appearance day of Balaram. So he was stopped by Rohini Devi, his mother, to stay at home. And that day it was happened. But Balaram, he knows, he recognizes everything. After some time, one day, they were just near to Giriraj, and all the boys, Krishna, Balaram, with all the boys and with all the cubs, they just go down to the Giriraj, and up to the Giriraj there were the cows, their mothers. Nanda Baba and all his associates, they brought the cows there up to Giriraj. But when these cows, they saw their cubs is down to Giriraj, they start to run and they cannot stop their cows. That time, Balaram got this point, oh, what is happening? It was never happened. So many times we came and we meet each other in that way. It was not happened. Something's mysterious is there. Then he just sought Krishna. What is happening? Then Krishna, he explained by indication. Then Balaram knows everything, what is happening. And the day when Brahma came and he praised to Krishna, that was not also Balaram was there. Because that was the same day, like last year. That's why all the boys, after Brahma, he came back, these boys to Krishna, and then Krishna went back with all the boys to their house, and then the boys, they said, oh, mother, you know, today Krishna, he killed a big snake in the forest. After 1 year, they said, in the present mood, today Krishna killed a big snake in the forest. Because this 1 year, it was just, you can say, erased from their mind. That it was happening in that way. Balaram was not there. Otherwise, anyhow, Balaram will know everything. Because Krishna is doing everything on the base of Balaram.
Similar question related in some addition. But how then deities manifest in Madhurya? But you were talking about how deities manifest in Vatsalya Rasa with the devotee, but how deities manifest with Madhurya Rasa? Like,
How?
yes.
We are following Madhurya Rasa. And inside of Madhurya Rasa, this all other moods is there. We are worshipping here. We are following bhajan, our bhajan with Madhurya Rasa. At the beginning stage, when no mood is there. But when we'll continue our bhajan with our dedication, then the mood will come. When you will feel this attachment, that means ashakti on this stage, this bhava, this will come, then this mood will come. Someone will feel this spiritual mood more strong inside of them. Someone will feel the friendly mood will more strong inside of them. But it will happen everything in Madhurya, in Madhurya Rasa. Because all the moods, all the different kinds of rasa is there. This four rasa in the rasa is 12 rasa, isn't it? Main is 5, Shantya, Dasya, Shakya, Vatsala, Madhur. And the 7 is Hasya, Rudra, Karun, Adbhut, Vivatsa, Bhayanak. This all is Gauna rasa, that means external. But the Mukhya main 5 rasa, all the rasas, other rasas leads to Madhura rasa.
Actually, প্রশ্নটা ওটা না। He's asking পিসিমার গরু তার সঙ্গে বার্সালে ভাবছিল না, তো এরকম বিগ্রহের উপর কিরকম মাধুরী আছে বিগ্রহের উপর।
Mirabai, the example. You know the story of Mirabai? She married the deity of Giridhari. Whenever you will get this special mood in Madhura Rasa, then everywhere you will feel, you will see Krishna is there. Why and how we are serving Krishna, deity. In front of us, deity is not the idol, Krishna himself, is not. We are meditating, what is we are meditating to when we are worshipping the deities? I am offering flowers on the lotus feet of my deities and Krishna is accepting everything. See, here is the example. She is here with his Lala, small Gopal. She has strong love, mother love, with Gopal. Here this Gopal is not only deities, not only idol. Here Gopal, the children himself. That is why we are worshipping deities. That is why we are worshipping the pictures. When we have no deities, then we are worshipping pictures, photos. But our meditation is like this. We are offering everything here in front of deities and Krishna is accepting this. That means we are not thinking this is our only idol made by some clay, made by some stones, made by some metal. Krishna himself is standing in front of us. So when our meditation is like this for worshipping, then why we will not get sense of love with the deities? Not only Mirabai, you will find so many examples that they have this same attachment with their deities. Parental mood, friendly mood. Ramakrishna Das Pandit Baba in Vrindavan Bhagwan Nivas, you can see his temple, Ramakrishna Das Pandit Baba. He has this friendly mood with Krishna and he plays this, what you said, this marbles with Krishna. He plays himself, marbles with Krishna. But it was the deity. It was the deity. The deity always plays with Ramakrishna Das Pandit Baba. A very nice story. One day, it was something at the noon time, you know. The boy was shouting in front of the temple. And you know, at the noon time after prasad, after bhoga, all the temple will close. Because that time, Prabhu, they want to take some rest, isn't it? So the temple was closed and locked. His father, the father of this boy, was the pujari of this temple. And he locked the door of this temple and he went to his house. But this boy, he was shouting in front of the temple door and he was crying. Some people, they came, what is happened? Why you were crying? Why you were shouting? Yes, this boy, he took all my marbles. Boy? Which boy? Yes, this boy, he came and he entered there. He has all my marbles. By force, he took all my marbles away from me. He has to give back. Then all these people, they were really surprised. How it is possible? Then only to listen this shouting, his father came. Hey, why you are crying here? One boy, he took all my marbles and he enters in this temple. And his father was so angry, he started to beat him. And the people, they stopped him. Oh no! Why you will telling lies? Why we have to follow his words. We want to see if it is true or wrong, false. Then his father, he opened the door of the temple. He opened the lock. And then the boy said, yes, this boy, he stole all my marbles. Why is this man? Yes, you can see here. He hid all my marbles here in his clothes. Then the father came to the deities, go to the deities, and he searched here and he found all the marbles here. It was very true that all the marbles was here, and Krishna had all the marbles by his clothes. That time Ramakrishna Das Pandit Baba was only maybe 7 or 8 years old. Everything will happen with the deities. In front of us, deities is not the idol only. He is alive. If you have love, then you can alive this deity. Then it will be not by metal, clays or stones. In any mood, parental mood, Vatsalya mood, Shakya mood or Madhuravati. Mirabai, she married Giri, her Giridhari, is not? So it was deity. But in front of her, in front of Mirabai, it was not like deity. It was like her husband. So anything is possible if he wants. Anything is possible if you have this love, such kinds of love. Nothing is impossible. That was it? Sankirtan?